welcome back to my channel. It is Taylor Nicole. And welcome back to welcome back. You haven't been to this one yet. Welcome to episode 4 of the YouTube series. This one is about growing your channel / subscribers. And I'm really excited to talk about this one because I have a very different opinion than a lot of people have. The things that have worked for me is nothing I have ever heard about on YouTube before. Never heard before on YouTube before. And that is because I have a very different mindset towards human beings. I have like a business mindset, but like I care about human beings because I care about human beings mindset. So being a Christian, I know there's a lot of opinions about Christians, and I'm really sorry if you've been poorly affected by one, but that is where I get a lot of my mindset, and I like really care about people because of the way I've been raised. And I was taught to care about people, treat people well. It doesn't matter who they are, you treat people well because they are a human being, and human beings all have the same needs, the same desires, the same wants. We all need to feel loved. Even if you think you're the toughest of the tough, we all need to feel loved. I have combined different mindsets that I have. I don't claim to know everything, but literally this is what has worked for me, and I totally believe this is why. So I was listening to this podcast the other day that my friend sent me. Don't remember the name of the guy at all, but it was actually for a business, but I think it applies to anything. Technically, YouTube is a business too. It's something where you are trying to draw in people. They're not necessarily buying something from you, but kind of. I mean, you're buying their time, essentially. They're coming in to watch your videos and stuff like that. So I think it's really important to know how to draw people in, and you can do the methods that I've already told you not to do because I don't think that's the wisest thing, is to just look up what is the most popular trending videos on YouTube and do those. But like, honestly, if you don't care about those kind of videos, people are gonna know that you're not genuine about it. They're gonna know you're not passionate about that, and it just looks fake, and you're gonna get burnt out. You're not even gonna enjoy it. So like, what's the point? My advice is, as long as you're doing what you love, I think your passion is gonna be genuine, and people will see that your heart behind something is real. And so this podcast I was listening to, basically the guy was talking about business and how people are drawn to your why, not your what necessarily. So business mindset, what we'll talk about first, is they have this product that they're trying to sell to people. So they'll say like, hey, I have this really great product, it's really awesome, it's the best, you should buy it. And then people are like, why? And they're like, because we want you to buy it. Like, they're just trying to sell this thing to you, and then maybe afterwards they tell you why they want you to buy it, but they're just showing you the thing first, the what, and then they tell you the why after, which does not sell people. Like, people don't want that. So I think the core part of us, that we're all human beings, we all have this desire to feel connected, whether or not you think you have so much swag and you're such a thug and you don't need to like have love in your life. Like, I call BS on that, because you're a human being and we all need a little bit of love. Like, we all want to be cared for. We all want to feel connected to other human beings, even if you're an introvert or antisocial or whatever. There's a certain part of you that wants to feel connected to other people. The way that he was talking about it is you need to sell people on your why, and your what will come after that. I think the more that you share your story with people, the more that you're vulnerable, the more that you are real and authentic with someone, and then you're like, oh, by the way, I sell this product. They are way more, 100%, 1,000 times more likely to buy that product from you than from this person that just tried to push this product on them with like no heart behind it, if that makes any sense to you. The point is, people are drawn to people that are authentic and real, because like, this world is just, let's just get real for a second. Sorry if this video is really deep, but I literally, like, this is the secret to everything, I think. But if you really care about people, like, I think everything follows after that. If you think about a business, the only reason they're successful is because they have a product that benefits people really well, and maybe is priced competitively, or maybe, I mean, maybe it's just really good quality, but usually big companies like know how to serve people well. That's essentially what a business is doing. If you think about a hotel, they're serving people. If you think about a restaurant, they're serving people. Like, a lot of businesses are literally made to serve people. So if you know how to serve people well, if you literally care about people, like actually care about their well-being and care about encouraging them and inspiring them and helping them, making sure they feel heard and cared for and all that stuff, I think everything else follows. And that's kind of the mindset I've always had. But it's not like a forced thing. Like, I actually care about people. And I think because of that, I've had a lot of opportunities in my life, because people love that. They love feeling like there's someone that actually cares, because it's really hard, especially with technology in this world, which is ironic because I'm literally using technology to connect to people, but sometimes technology can make you feel really disconnected. It can kind of pull you away from people and stuff like that. So I think people are just hungry to feel connected to someone. Some practical ways that I feel like I have implemented that into my channel is I engage with everyone. Like, I literally comment back to every comment. It's gotten harder now as my channel has grown, but since the beginning, always commented back unless they weren't being nice. Like, because there was a certain like culture I wanted around my channel. I didn't want it to be negative. I didn't want to fight with anyone. So if someone said like a mean comment, I might reply, but I would reply like, be very careful with my reply, because I know that they just want a reaction out of you. And sometimes people point out stuff about me that like I'm doing bad or whatever, and I'm like, you're right, I'm sorry, like I'm not perfect, but thank you for pointing that out. And I think people like that are just trying to start something really hate when you reply that way, because they want to have a reaction out of you. So I've tried to be very patient in the way I reply, and I don't think that that's not being genuine, but I'm trying to have like a more positive impact on the internet than a lot of people have. And I think that people are drawn to that. Like literally so many people come to my channel because they see that I care about people. I've done campaigns for like human trafficking, trying to raise money for that, and so many people have participated. Like people are hungry to help and be involved in something bigger than themselves. So I've really tried to create a channel like that, but it's all stuff that I'm passionate about. So you just have to find whatever you're passionate about, and I think if you really care about people, like make sure you show that. And it's like, honestly, your channel would be nothing if it weren't for the people that watched your channel. Like, do you realize that the only reason you're growing is because you have subscribers? And like a subscriber is a real person. If you never paid for subscribers, that's like a real person. It's not a computer. And I've never paid for a subscriber. So literally everyone that watches my videos has like chosen with their own body to subscribe to my channel, and like they are their own person with their own life and their own desires, their own wants, their own needs. They want to feel connected with the world. They're a real person, and we all have those, like, we're just human. We all are the same. We're literally the same. So it doesn't matter who they are, what size they are, what color they are. Like, we're all people and we all want to feel connected. So I've always had that mindset that like, wow, this person decides to watch my life. Like, that's super humbling. The least I can do is reply to their comment. Like, I'm not so busy and so important that I have no time to reply to them. It gets a little bit harder as the channel grows because like there's just too many comments to reply to, but I still do my very best to reply to most of them. So I think that that's the most important thing to me, is just to connect with people. I've been really intentional about connecting with people. So a little bit more of like practical tips and stuff like that would be to market yourself on the internet, on whatever social media platforms that you already have. So I already had a Facebook, I had an Instagram, I had a Snapchat and stuff like that. I started to post on there in the beginning when I was really being consistent with my channel, just so people knew that I had a channel, but I didn't want to be annoying. Like, I'm not trying to like diss on anyone's business here, but I think y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that some people that start businesses on Facebook and you're friends with them personally and all they share is their business stuff. Oh, it just like drives me crazy to see all of that. Like, I think there should be a separate page, and like, I love them personally, but I don't necessarily want to see the product that they're selling every day, all the time. I wanted people to know that I had a channel and I had this thing going on that I was doing, but without annoying them. So for example, on Facebook, I posted on my personal page a few times, and then I didn't want to annoy anyone, so I made a separate page called Taylor Nicole, and I told everyone basically like, hey, I don't want to annoy everyone. I don't want you to be seeing all these posts if you're not interested. I didn't want people to delete me as friends just because I was posting too much about YouTube. So I said, if you're interested, go ahead and follow that page, and about 200 people followed it. So it like goes to show, and I had like 2,000 Facebook friends at the time, so I'm like, I would have annoyed 1,800 other people if I would have never done that. So I think it's just good to be considerate about other people. Like, I'm not trying to push myself on anyone, but if someone was interested, I wanted them to know. And same with like Instagram and stuff like that. Like, whenever I post a video, I do post that I just posted a video, but I try to only make one post about it. Like, I don't talk about it all day and I'm like, swipe up, go see it, it's in my bio, OMG, it's only up for today, and then whatever. Like, you don't want to annoy people because it's just not a good look. So I try to keep it really minimal with what I do on other social medias. I think it's okay to post that you have posted one and you have a link in your bio or whatever, but like, just don't annoy people. Don't annoy people. And oh my gosh, also, I literally never did this because I think it's the most annoying thing, but people do it on my videos all the time. Other like small YouTubers will go on my videos and I know they're just trying to get followers, but it's not a good look. Like, if you're begging someone to follow you, that's already bad. You can maybe tell them that you have a channel, but don't say, oh my gosh, please go follow my channel, I need subscribers. I get that all the time on my videos, and like, the funny thing is that YouTube actually filters through those already, and they delete those comments because they're marked as spam. They're not even being seen anyway. You're honestly wasting your time, so don't do that. Not to be rude, I'm just saying that that's not a good use of your time. You're better off just like maybe connecting with someone on a comment and like having a personal comment, replying to something that they said and saying, by the way, I have a YouTube channel if you want to check it out. But don't be forceful. I've seen, oh my gosh, yesterday I had to delete 20 comments that this girl left on every single post, and it was not even personal. She just copy and pasted on everything. She said, hey, I have a YouTube channel, check it out please. Hey, I have a YouTube channel, check it out please. And I was like, girl, That is not a good look. Like, don't do that. I never did that, and I never paid for subscribers or anything. You just have to learn how to connect with people. Like, that is just the secret. That's the secret sauce to this whole thing. Thank you for tuning into this episode. Hopefully that was helpful. I have one episode left, and that's the juicy one I think everyone is curious to see. So I'll see you in episode 5. Bye.